Welcome to this lesson. I'm teacher Katimbo Richard, teaching mathematics. Primary 7. Today we are continuing with the circular properties, and we are looking at the circle sectors. A sector is a part or a portion or a fraction of anything. So we are looking at circle portions, circle sectors, circle fractions, circle sections. So when you watch this lesson, you will then be able to answer activities from page 36 to page 40 of our workbook P7, term 3. If you don't have a copy yet, then hurry to our schools, that is Train Up Child schools, both Najana Nkumbi and Golobi main branch have the copies. So therefore, rush there, get yourself a copy so that you can follow us in the proper way. And now we've got two circle sectors that have got names. One, I've got a semicircle, which is a half of a circle, and then a quadrant, which is a quarter of a circle. The rest don't have names. We just call them circle sectors. So we start with the main circle sector, which is a semicircle. And remember, we're dealing with the area. And example number 1 reads, calculate the area of each part of the circle below. So I've got these 3 examples. 1 is a semicircle, 2 a quadrant, and the one that remains named as the circle sector. Now we start. The first one being a semicircle, and that a semicircle is a half of a circle, then area is equal to a half pi r squared. Remember, just pi r squared is a full circle. And now that we are dealing with a half of a circle, therefore we say area is equal to a half pi r squared. You must note that the flat surface of a semicircle is called a diameter. It's called a diameter. And in area formula, we noted in the previous lesson that we don't have provision for diameter. So therefore, we have to get a radius at any cost. And you know radius is a half of diameter, then you have to halve the diameter to get a radius. So that you say area equals a half pi r squared, but radius equals diameter divided by 2. Radius equals 14 centimeters divided by 2, so radius is equal to 7 centimeters. Then you expand here, area equals a half times pi times radius. And now you substitute accordingly. Here there is no negative pi, but I told you, and we noted that when radius or diameter given is a multiple of 7, then we opt for 22 out of 7. Then non-multiple of 7 use 3.14. Now radius you have is 7, which is the first multiple of 7. Therefore we use the 22 out of 7 as a choice for pi here. So we go area equals a half times 20 out of 7 times 7 centimeter radius times the radius again of 7 centimeters. And then cancellation is effected since we have got common divisors for the numerators and denominators. So we say 2 by 2 once. 22 divided by 2, we've got 11. Now I've got 7 and 7. 7 divided by 7 once. 7 divided by 7 I've said once. So I've got 11 centimeters times 7 centimeters, where 11 times 7 gets 77, and centimeter gets centimeter squared. So area of this semicircular object is 77 centimeters squared, and that is about area of a semicircle. What about other circle sectors like a quadrant? So a quadrant is a quarter of a circle. If a quadrant is a quarter of a circle, then area of a quadrant equals a quarter pi r squared. So we have the flat surfaces here. Both are radii. This is radius, which is 28 centimeters, and so is this radius, that is 28 centimeters. Now that we have got radius, we don't need to look for it, just expand. Area equals a quarter times pi times radius, then a quarter times 20 out of 7 times 28 centimeters times 28 centimeters, because the radius given 28 is a fourth, or the fourth multiple of 7. So we divide by 7. 7 divided by 7 once, 28 divided by 7, get 4. Then 4 divided by 4 once, 4 divided by 4 once. So remain with 22 centimeters times 28 centimeters. So we get a side back to multiply 22 by 28 accurately, where I've got 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 2 is 16, plus the 1 you regrouped, you get 17. 2 times 2 is a 4, as well as the 2 times 2 you get a 4. And then you add, you get a 6. 7 plus 4 you get 11, you get 1. And regroup 1. 1 plus 1 plus 4 you get 6. So 22 times 28 you get 616. Now centimeter squared, so the area of this quadrant is 616 centimeters squared. Now having done that, that is area of a quadrant, we shall look at this nameless circle sector. This is a circle sector like these two are, only that these two have got names, that is a semicircle and a quadrant respectively. Now this one doesn't have a name, we just have to use the angle given. They will ever give us the angle, that's why we say area of any circle sector without a name is formed by use of this formula, given angle out of 360 times pi r squared. Given angle out of 360 times pi r squared. When you go to secondary, they'll call given angle theta. So theta out of 360 pi r squared. But here, let's use the main word, given angle out of 360 times pi r squared. Why 360? This angle is normally the center, and center angles add up 360 degrees. So this will be part of 360. Part means a fraction. So therefore, we expand in the next step. We say given angle out of 360 times pi times radius. So this flat surface is radius. So therefore, since it's radius and since 21 is the multiple of 7, we shall use 20 out of 7. So set area equals the given angle of 60 out of 360 times 20 out of 7 times radius, which is 21 centimeters, times another, which is 21 meters actually, not centimeters. Be careful with the units, they are meters, not all units are centimeters. Ensure you substitute accordingly and then see if you can cancel, that is after detecting a common divisor. I do detect it here, so I'm going to divide 60 and 36 by 10 first. So 60 divided by 10 you get 6, and 36 divided by 10 you get 36 divided by 10 you get 36. So I've got 6 out of 36, where both are divisible by 6. We say 6 divided by 6 once, and 36 divided by 6 you get a 6. Then we detect another divisor here. 7 and 21 both divisible by 7. We say 7 divided by 7 once. 21 divided by 7 you get a 3. So I've got 3 and 6 here, which are further divisible by 3. 3 divided by 3 is once. 6 divided by 3 you get a 2. So there's a 2 and 22, which are further divisible by 2. So 2 divided by 2 once, and 20 divided by 2 you get 11. So thereby remaining with 11 meters times 21 meters. That will avail us to the answer. Go here, side work and multiply vertically. 11 by 21. 1 times 1 is of course 1. Another 1 times 1, get a 1. 2 times 1 is a 2. As well as 2 times 1, get a 2. Then add here 1. 1 plus 2 is a 3. And then 2 down. Thus 11 times 21 get 300. Now, 231. And these are meters. That are 2 of them. Meter times meter, which is meter squared. So the answer is area equals 231 square meters or meters squared. So that's how we get the area of a circle sector without a name, which is neither a semicircle nor a quadrant. So that's how we do it. And then we shall look at another way one can bring in the area of circle sectors in word form, the one we call word problems. These are word numbers, not problems, involving area of circle sectors. Let's see. And normally bring things you enjoy eating. Let's see. James had a pancake. Do you see? We have said a pancake. So James had a pancake whose diameter was 28 centimeters, and he cut it into 4 equal parts. Oh, you know, a pancake is circular, is a circle, that is. If it is circular and these James decided to cut it into 4 equal parts, that James is going to obtain a shape like this, and we say it. Quarter of a circle is called a quadrant. So the remaining pancake will be in quadrant form. It will be quadrant-like. Now question. Calculate the area of one part of the pancake. Remember, this 28 centimeters is the diameter of the whole circular pancake. And now it was cut into 4 equal parts. And now they want you to find the area of one of the 4 parts, which are quadrant-like. So they are then asking you for the area of a quadrant. And you know, area of a quadrant is equal to a quarter pi r squared. Remember, not have the radius, and yet r stands for radius. This 28 diameter, that's why you say that radius equal to diameter divided by 2. That's 28 centimeters divided by 2 to get radius as 14 centimeters. And now you expand, area equals a quarter times pi times radius. Then area equals a quarter times 21/7 times 14 centimeters times 14 centimeters. You are then obliged to division. You divide by 2, 4 by 2 get 2. 22 divided by 2 get 11. 7 divided by 2 get 1. And 7 divided by 7 is 1. And then 14 divided by that 7 you get a 2. So I've got a 2 and a 2, which are going to divide 2 divided by 2 once and 2 divided by 2 once. And in so doing, you will then continue multiplying. You have got 11 centimeters times 14 centimeters, which you must multiply in the vertical order. You go 11, we're here. You go 11 times 14, that remains here. That's 11 centimeters times 14 centimeters. Where you multiply 4 by 1, you get a 4. 4 by 1, you get a 4. Then 1 by 1, you get a 1. 1 by 1, you get a 1. Then add. You get a 4 here, a 5, and 1. So that 11 times 14, each in centimeters, gives rise to 154 centimeters square. So area of this quadro or quadrant-like pancake is equal to 154 centimeters square. So it's required one to understand that a pancake is normally circular, and when it is cut into 4 equal parts, each part is a quadrant. And now that the diameter being 28, then the radius is a half of that, which is 14 centimeters, and then find the area of that quadrant in this form. And in so doing, you will have answered that question. As we look at the next number, that's number 3. Number 3, that one is bringing words, describes a particular figure where you will find there is one of the circle sectors, either a circle, a semicircle, or a quadrant. The figure below is made up of a rectangle of size 126 centimeters by 63 centimeters, meaning this is length, this is width. The length of that rectangle is 126 centimeters and the width is 63 centimeters. And a semicircle is attached to this rectangle to an end then find the area of the figure. Find the area of the figure. As you see here, and as described here, up here, we are finding the area of combined shapes. That's the rectangle combined with a semicircle. And therefore, the area of the whole figure is got by combining, which combination is explained by plus sign of addition. So we are going to use the addition. So area of the figure equals area of the rectangle plus area of a semicircle. You must note that a flat surface of a semicircle is called diameter. So 63 centimeters behaves as the diameter of that semicircle as well as the width of the rectangle. So being that we've got a rectangle and a semicircle combined, we say area equals length and width. This is for a rectangle plus a half pi r squared for a semicircle. So that's area followed by addition. So then we continue with the expansion. That's length and width plus a half times pi times r times r. So the length is 126 centimeters, the width is 63 centimeters. Multiply there plus the expansion of a half times pi times r times r. Remember, r stands for radius, and whereas 63 here is the diameter. So we multiply 126 centimeters by 63. When you multiply properly, you will get 126 times 63 here, where 3 times 6 is 18, write 8, and regroup 1. Then I've got 3 times 2 is a 6 plus 1, regroup to get 7, and 3 times 1 is 3. Then you go 6. 6 times 6 is 36, write 6, regroup 3. Then 6 times 2 is that 12. 12 plus 3 get 15, write a 5, regroup 1, the next number. 6 times 1 is a 6 plus 1, get a 7. And then add here, write 8, 7 plus 6 get 13, write 3, regroup 1. And then 1 plus 3, get a 4 plus 5, get a 9, then 7 down. So like 126 times 63, you get 7,938. That's what is here, 7,938. 700 squared. Then here substitution, a half. Then 63 being a multiple of 7, we opt for 20 out of 7 pi. So a half times 22 out of 7 times 63 out of 2. Why out of 2? Because it was diameter. When diameter is divided by 2, you get the radius. So 63 centimeters divided by 2 times another radius of 63 centimeters divided by 2. Then still go down. Here area equals 7,938 centimeters squared. And then you cancel here. So by 2 ones, 22 by 2 you get 11. 7 by 7 ones. And 63 by 7 get 9. And no longer can we do cancel, but only multiply the numerators. 11 times 9 get 99 out of 2 centimeters. Then times 63 out of 2 centimeters. Now, since we cannot cancel, we then multiply that 99 by 63 as numerators. Then later 2 by 2 down. So I've got 99 times 63 now side work. 3 times 9, you get 27, write 7, and regroup that 2. So 2 goes to the next level. That is 3 times 9 again, 27 plus 2 get 29. That's why I have 29 here. Then you go 6. 6 times 9 is 54. You write 4, remove 5. And again 6 times 9 is 54 plus the 5. You get 59. That's why I have 59 here. And then add here 7, where 9 plus 4 you get 13. Write 3, group 1. And then I've got 1 plus 2, 3 plus 9. You get 12. Write 2, group 1. 1 plus 5 you get 6. So that 99 times 63 you get 6,237. That's why I have it here, 6,237. Out of 2 times 2, you get 4. 7 times 7 squared. So, go 6,237 divided by 4. 7 squared. Now, you're going to divide by 4, whether like or not. That is, whether divisible or not. So, we divide by 4. 4 divided by 4 once. 6 divided by 4. 1 remainder 2. 22 divided by 4. 5 remainder 2. 23 divided by 4, again 5, this time remainder 3. Now 37 divided by 4. You get 9, remainder 1. So that you have got 1,559 and a quarter. So 1,559 and 1 out of 4. So that is and a quarter centimeter squared as area of this semicircle. So already got the area of the rectangle as 7,938 centimeters squared. So plus that one. So in addition of whole numbers and mixed fractions, we add these whole numbers first, then later we add that fraction. So we add 7,938 and 1,559 first. So that is what we have here. We'll add 8 and 9 to get 17 to group 1. 1 plus 3 is a 4. 4 plus 5 is a 9. Then write the 9 properly. 9 plus 4 you get 14. Write 4 and group 1. 1 plus 7 you get 8 plus 1 you get 9. So you get the whole numbers added and got 9,497. Then add a quarter, so that's the answer. So area of that combined figure equals 9,497 and a quarter centimeters squared. And that's how we find the area by addition. When we add, when one or two shapes are attached together. So when a shape is combined to or with another, then you do the combination, which is explained by a plus sign of addition. Please add and get that answer. As we go to example number 4, that reads, find the area of the shaded parts below. So there are two, this one and the other one. And to conclude our lesson, find the area of shaded parts below. Find the area of shaded part here first. So we see we've got the original, which was and is a rectangle, and now they put in two semicircles, one to one end, another one to the other end. The width now they shaded this part, so they want you to find the area of that shaded part. And therefore, here area is going to be found by subtraction. Why? These semicircles are inbuilt; they are inside a rectangle. So to get the remaining part is shaded here, we get the whole region that was originally covered by the whole rectangle, then put off these semicircular ends. Remember there are two, each with diameter 14 centimeters. Why? For a rectangle to be called so, the width must be equal to the width, and the length must be equal to the length. If that's true, we see the width as 14 centimeters, and the same width again serves as the diameter of the semicircle. So this is also 14 down here. This is also 20 centimeters. Now that they have got equal coverage, that they have got the same diameters, then the area of the shaded part equals area of the rectangle minus area of the two semicircles. If you have got space, write them here. Area of the shaded part equals area of the rectangle minus area of the two semicircles. Now go area equals area of the rectangle is length and width minus area of the two semicircles. That's 2 times a half pi r squared. 2 of them. A half pi r squared is 1 semicircle, then there are 2. So 2 times a half pi r squared. And now we go to this substitution. The length is 20 and the width is 14. There are ones here. So area equals 20 centimeters times 14 centimeters. Here you first expand here. Minus into 2 times a half times pi times radius. Remember, this is diameter. You say by radius could divided by 2. That's 14 centimeters divided by 2. The radius we have to use is 7 centimeters. So here we multiply 20 by 14. Where 2 times 14 is 28. Remember the 0? That is 280 centimeters squared. That's area of the whole shape, which is a rectangle, minus into 2 times a half times 207 times 7 centimeters times 7 centimeter radius. And then you cancel by 2 ones by 2 ones. 7 by 7 ones. 7 by 7 ones. Thereby remaining with 22 times 7, which is side back here, and you get 154 centimeters squared. So area of the two semicircles that's combined is 154 centimeters squared. And remember, I've got the area of a rectangle already as 280 centimeters squared. So do we subtract properly? That is, area equals 280 centimeters squared minus 154 centimeters squared. Now we subtract actually. So 280 on top, then 154 down. So 0 minus 4 is already possible after borrowing. We borrow 110 because the base and remain with 7 there. 10 plus 0 get a 10 minus 4. You get a 6. 7 minus 5 is a 2, and 2 minus 1 is a 1. So the area of a shell part is 126 centimeters squared. And that's how we find the area by subtraction as opposed to that. We got by addition. Why by addition? Because the combined shapes. Why by subtraction? Because some shapes are built into one other shape. Like you see, two semicircular parts are inside the area of influence of the rectangle. In that way, we remain with this part only if we do subtract. Like I've done, please, you do. No one will ask you for anything else. As we look at part B, find the area of shell part in this shape. Always analyze, be analytical in your own ways. You must know the shapes and know which shapes are involved, that is. So you see, here they are only giving us 14. So this was brought, but actually it was supposed to be this one only. So of course, this semicircle and this semicircle. Then when you analyze, this is diameter, and therefore this becomes radius, and this one becomes radius. If the two radii that are equal join, we make one diameter. So this is diameter, this is also diameter. Therefore the whole shape outside is a square. You will determine from there. So having known that's 14, this is also 14. So follow properly, this is 14 meters, and this is also 14 meters. A polygon that's radial like that and a quadrilateral or four-sided polygon behaves in that way to be called a square. So this is a square. So therefore, a square is the biggest shape here, and two semicircular shapes that are inbuilt. So therefore, the area of shell part like we did in part A is to be got by subtraction. So we say area of the shell part equals area of the square minus area of the two semicircles. Right here, area of the shell part equals area of the square minus area of the two semicircles. And now, to analyze properly, this 14 is diameter of the semicircle and the side to a square. So whereas we don't have provision for diameter in area formula, therefore we have to find the radius. But radius for diameter divided by 2. Radius 14 meters divided by 2. We shall use radius of 7 meters in that way. So then we go to our formula, area of a square, side and side. So area equals side and side minus 2 semicircular ends. So we go minus area of the two semicircles, that's 2 times a half pi r squared. So a half must be involved because a semicircle is a half of a circle. So each side of the square is 14 meters. So you write area equals 14 meters times 14 meters. Then minus into 2 times a half times pi times r, where r means radius, which radius we've got as 7 meters. And then multiply 14 by 14. Properly, you get 196 meters squared. And then go to substitution for this very one. That's 2 times a half times 7 times 7 meters times 7 meters as radii. And then cancel by 2 ones. Divide by 2 and get ones. 7 by 7 ones and 7 by 7 ones. Thereby remaining with 22 meters times 7. Then multiply 22 by 7 in this style. You get 154 meters squared. So area of the square is 196 meters squared, and area of the two semicircular ends is 154 meters squared. And therefore, we go and subtract actually, you get 196 minus 154 here, where 6 minus 4 you get 2. and 9 minus 5 get 4. 1 minus 1 is a 0, which 0 must never be leading any whole number. So now area of the shaded part is 42 meters squared. In short, we have learned area, how to find the area of the circle sectors, those with names and those without. Then how to find the area of one circle sector attached to another shape, and if it's attached, then it's formed by addition. Then if it's inbuilt, that is built in a particular shape, then the remaining area is formed by subtraction that I've seen. That is what I've done, and please do like that in your books, that is workbooks, Primary 7, Term 3, page 36 all the way to 40. Excellence awaits you. I am Teacher Katimbo Richard. For more information about that or mathematics in general, please call this very Teacher Katimbo on these two numbers, 0776 251655. Alternatively, use the Airtel line 07572 33066. Otherwise, that's the end of the lesson. Please, bye-bye.